Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm going to take the mystery out of the speculation and say we're confirming here and now that for the 2018 season of AFL 1, the Arena Football League number 1, a competitive, exciting team will be launched here in the Capital Region to play home games at the Times Union Center in downtown Albany, New York.
And that was just a few minutes ago at the press conference, and now we're joined by Ron Jaworski, NFL player, quarterback, analyst, and part owner of the Philadelphia Soul.
How cool is this?
Josh, good to see you, man.
Great to be with you, Roger, and now part owner of the Albany Arena Football League team, to be named.
To be named.
It's Albany, and so we'll create a lot of fun. We'll get the fans involved. We'll do contests. I'm just not going to slap a name on the team. We're going to let the people in the Albany capital area. They're going to figure out the name of this team.
Hey, Josh, we had the team before back in 1990 through 2000, and it really worked. Why do you think coming back here second time will work again?
It's one of the reasons we are here, because it worked in the beginning. I can remember watching the Arena Bowl on ABC TV with 15,000 people packing the arena. Why it left, I don't know. But I do know this, it's coming back, and it'll come back with a vengeance. When you look at, George's commitment to this, it's incredible. Dan's commitment to this, Bob Belber and the Times Union Center, their commitment to this, our Philadelphia Soul ownership group merging with the Albany ownership group. It's going to be terrific. I mean, Dick Vermeil is here with us today. Marcus Colston, leading wide receiver from the New Orleans Saints, is here with us. It's important to us. Jari Evans, by the way, is part of the ownership group as well. Jari Evans is a starting right guard for the Green Bay Packers. He tried to get here this morning, but he couldn't get out of Green Bay to Albany in time to get here. So this is, besides our business group that we have as part of our ownership group, we got football guys. And yes, why is it going to work? That's why. We got football guys that the product on the field will be one that everyone will enjoy. We got smart business people that will make sure this team works long term. And now with the restructure of the Arena Football League, the league will work long term.
How quickly, though, can you turn this thing around to get a coach, to get players, and put a winning product on the field by what, the end of March, beginning of April?
That's exactly right. You guys nailed it.
The process is about as fast as the game action.
Yeah, that's my job, man. But I love the football part of it. Obviously, football has been my life. When I think of 4 years of high school, 4 years of college, then I think of 17 years in the NFL. That's 25 years playing the game, 27 years as an ESPN analyst. So 52 years of my life has been around the game. So I can smell it, I can see it, I can feel it. And we've got a great group. Hey, I know the talent in the Arena Football League. I know the talent that is out there for guys that want to take the next step. This is quality football. And I think that's important for your listening audience and the people in the Albany area to know. I mean, the Soul had 5 guys go from our team to National Football League camps. So that's the caliber of play that the people will see. It is the best of arena football.
Jaws, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I've never been to an Arena Football League game, but I'm already on my phone looking at season tickets, even though I'll have to be working Saturday nights.
You could be covering the game.
Oh, no doubt. He will go down.
Well, play-by-play.
Right.
And all
the tickets will go to friends. But tell me, as a football guy, You've lived most of your life in the traditional football world. This is far from that. You've got guys catching kicks off a net. You've got guys in motion 20 yards down the field up to the line of scrimmage. The timing is just right to snap the ball as he crosses the line of scrimmage. For somebody who has lived in that traditional football world for so long, why is this game attractive?
Number one, it's a passing game. And I played quarterback my entire life. And you'll get Dick Vermeil in here on your show, and he'll talk about a guy that is now in the Hall of Fame that has cut his teeth in the Arena Football League. That quarterback is Kurt Warner. So what I love about the game, it's a quarterback's game. We hand the ball off to rest the quarterback's arm. You'll see high scoring. You guys know the game. You know what it's about. Yep. it's fun, it's fast-paced, it's high energy, it's affordable, all those cliche things. But at the end of the day, it's a quality product. And people are going to have their own team to root for, their own team to cheer for. And as we look at the model of the Arena Football League growing, that's why we're so happy to have like George Hurst and Dan involved us, because they see the vision that we see. It's not only going to be great for the game on the field, it's going to be great for the community. You know, the stuff that we do within the Philadelphia community will be the same thing that we're going to bring up here, that model, that blueprint to Albany. Lots of kids camps, cheerleader camps. We got hundreds of young ladies involved with our Soulmates, which are the cheerleading part of it. So we're going to keep young people off the street. We're going to have them involved with sports. We do camps for kids at our practice facility. So all those things that you may see the NFL doing and all the things that they promote, we are doing the same thing. We will be very active in the community, not just as a football team, but active to help young people and literally everyone in the community.
Jaws and Ron Jaworski with us here just for a few minutes, and then
we can call you
just
Jaws.
You better call me Jaws. That's it.
He's got other interviews to do, and we want to get Ramil in, and we were off at noon. But how successful has it been in Philly?
It's been remarkably successful. We've won the last two Arena Bowl championships.
How about in fans and turnout and
fans,
all that?
Just phenomenal. We averaged close to 12,000 last year. We don't have as many season ticket holders as you had back in the day, but we are building our base. We had a guy named John Bon Jovi that was my partner for a number of years, but John left us back in 2008 and tried to buy the Buffalo Bills, and but that's John. I remember John saying this. We were at a meeting at a table like we're sitting at right now, and John said, "This Arena Football, this Philadelphia Soul, this is my starter team and starter league. I want to learn football. I want to learn the business of football." John bid over $1 billion to try to buy the Buffalo Bills. Unfortunately, he got beat out by Terry and Kim Pagula, but John loves football. And that's kind of what gets me excited about what we're doing. It's not just the football guys. It's entertainers. It's average people that are involved with our ownership group, businessmen, and we'll make it work. We made it work in Philadelphia. It will work in all because you guys understand the game a lot better. This is not a raw market. You guys in this community understand the game. You supported a team here. Every time I see Antonio Brown, the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think of Eddie Brown.
Yeah, and
watching that guy run around in the field.
We were trying to piece this whole thing together. I actually called Eddie and said, "Hey, do you have anything to do with this team?" He goes, "You know what? The Arena League, I knew what was going on, but I haven't been contacted, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Well, you got to get back for a game at least."
We will bring him back.
Because he was loved in this community.
We will bring back the history, the rich tradition of the Albany team, the people that associated with that team, before they broke up. And, we'll have an alumni group and all the guys that were part of it at one time. I see Tim Farrell, used to be the public relations director for the Soul, is here. He now works in the Albany area. So, hey, we're going to kind of put the band back together again and have some fun here in Albany.
And I'm looking at the championship ring you're wearing right now.
That was just so
conveniently placed. Yeah. You know what? I mean, I'm thinking about this. If Albany were to play Philadelphia in the Arena Bowl, Jaws wins out.
I get a ring.
There is no loser.
I will take. The Philadelphia Soul have 13 owners in our group, and we agree on everything. We've only had one argument that I can remember, and that was about the ring design. Everything else we're good with. How big's the diamond going to
be? Well, listen, I'm looking forward to it because I know it worked before. The average attendance, Jaws, from 1990 through 2000 was anywhere between 9,000 and 11,000. That was the average attendance.
Phenomenal. That's phenomenal.
Now that was a few years ago, but I don't see any reason why it can't be that again.
It will be, and I just said it to the media out there. I will be up here for the games. I'm an owner of this team. Dick Vermeil, a Super Bowl winning coach, is an owner of this team. He will be here. Jari Evans, we mentioned in Green Bay right now. He will be here. Marcus Colston, he will be here. We care about this team. We care about the community. We will be visible. We not only want to grow the Albany X team. We don't know what's going to be yet.
Right.
But we want to grow the Arena Football League, and we want to contribute to the community, which is really a staple of what we do.
I have to ask one thing about Carson Wentz, and hopefully we'll get to know each other, and you'll find out just how stupid I am. I said I'm holding out on Wentz. I need to see more. And as I said to Roger at the beginning of the show, you can no longer buy stock on Carson Wentz anymore because the price per share is too expensive. I missed the boat on that. You were at the game last night. He looked phenomenal channel on TV. What is it about this kid that makes him so good?
I really don't know where to start. There are so many good things. His ascension in a year and 7 games has been remarkable as an NFL quarterback. And, 2 years ago, I studied him for the draft. I went out to Fargo. I was there at his pro day, stood next to him for 45 minutes, about as far away as I am from you guys, and watched him go through his workout. Hugh Jackson, now coach of the Cleveland Browns, was standing next to me, and I knew what I felt. And I said, Hugh, what'd you think? And Hugh goes, best workout I ever saw. Of course, there's a reason the Cleveland Browns are 1-27 in their last 28 games. They didn't draft them. They got, and they had the chance to. But the workout's over, and I knew the Eagles had him scheduled for a private workout in a couple days. The workout ends because it's televised on ESPN and the NFL Network, and my phone rings, and it's Doug Peterson. And he said, Joe, because Doug and I go back to 1993, and he goes, what'd you think? And I said, you need to draft this kid. Yeah. I mean, I not only studied his tape, but when I saw him throw live and in person, it was awesome. The other thing that stood out, this kid is faith-based, family, disciplined,
that's the other thing I heard.
Smart, all the good things. Yeah. And I said this when I did my ESPN wrap-up after the workout. I said, this damn kid could change the weather. I mean, there's something about this kid. I mean, he could change the weather. Because, you know what a pro day, you got for 3 hours of guys are working out, running 40, short shuttles, blah, 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 doing all this stuff. There's some his coaches there. And all of a sudden, he walks into the arena, and I'm telling you, the weather changed. That's everyone's trying to get excited about it. He's the real deal, and I love the fact that he's such a grounded young man.
Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you, man, and I love your energy level, and I can tell the energy you're bringing at that is going to just transfer right into the fans.
Oh, no, we'll be here, and you already got one of my guys here, and
Marcus Colston,
you got a superstar coming.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you, guys.
Ron
Look forward to it.